Yeah, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a little bit of a piggyback off the last video, the one that was almost an hour long. Hopefully this one's a lot shorter, which it should be. But we are going to include the training videos or the training things in this video. So, as I stated in the last one, we are going to live in this adjust lineup screen. Essentially, what this does is this is what your depth chart looks like. It just gives you a quicker overview as opposed to going through each individual position group, right? So, what I like to do is I like to train full pads, backups as much as I can. And the reason we train backups is because we want to also develop players that are not starters, for one. And two, if there's a player on the team that doesn't need any more XP, that doesn't need any more upgrades, say 97 overall Trey Lance here, or 99 overall CD Lamb. I don't need CD Lamb to get any better than what he is. And I also don't want to risk him getting hurt in practice, right? So that's why we have players like DeAndre Hopkins on the team, which wide receiver 3 or 4, option number 4 or 5 on the offense. And he's also here so that one, I can have a player that I can go to in case any of my top guys get hurt, for one. For two, we want to have a guy that's a mentor on the team. So how you find out they're a mentor is you go to their player card, you go over to motivations and tags, and you can see right there, player tags, he is a mentor. That bottom little dot right there says boost weekly training XP for other players at their position. Meaning, I can place him on my depth chart as a starter and train backups, and we're training every single wide receiver on our team that is in a backup role, that is not a starting 2 wide receivers. So that's going to be our superstar dev rookie here. Tylan Wallace was a special team player. We also got this other young receiver, second year, Antoine Elliott. And then if we go over to our practice squad, we have a couple other wide receivers here. Now, these guys are both rookies. They're not the greatest receivers. This one should probably be on a roster. And if I had the roster spot and I had the cap space, the cap flexibility, should I say, I would have him on my roster, probably getting him some snaps here and there. But because, we're not trying to build up 4 receivers at a time, we're really only focusing on 2 or 3. This guy just didn't make the cut, right? But he's a rookie, 23 years old. He started out as a 67. He's already up to a 71 overall. And that's because he's getting 750 XP just for training, right? The other thing that you want to look for on your teams as well when you're developing young guys is you want to go to that motivations and tags again. And you want to see if you can get some guys on your team that have this future starter player tag because they're earning increased XP during weekly training. So what that does is you're getting extra XP for this tag. You're getting extra XP for the mentor tag from DeAndre Hopkins, and you're training all of the backup wide receivers on your team with full pads. So this guy is going to be fatigued to all shit by the end of the season, but he's never going to see the field. He's just going to develop over time, right? Now, if you take a look at another player on the team, so that guy had future starter as his tag, right? I don't think this rookie does, but he's a superstar dev guy, right? So he's going to get a little more XP. He's got day 1 starter as his tag, which sucks. Which it was future starter, but it is what it is. But as you can see right here, he's only getting 651 XP just for training, whereas if he had that future starter, he's getting more. So, as you can see there, you can kind of see how you can build your roster up a little bit faster and a little bit better, just based on those tags. Because that practice squad player's normal dev, he's getting more XP for training than a superstar dev wide receiver, which is kind of crazy. But at least this superstar guy is going to get more XP just through playing the games and stuff like that. He actually had a pretty good game the last game. He had a scenario game, 12 catches, 167 yards. In a loss, though. So we crashed out for that scenario in that last game and ended up losing the game. But it is what it is. We were sitting at undefeated prior to that game, and we needed to be humble a little bit. Also, so we have another guy right here, Brian O'Neill, who is a little older player, 29 years old, and he's also getting 665 XP for training. And that's because we have here Jawan James, another 32-year-old player, mentor tag, so he's getting extra XP to our left tackles. So just as we did with the wide receivers, we want to bring Brian O'Neill down and have James as a starter, right? We got the same thing going over here with the right guards. We got Mike Lewinsky. He is not our starter, but he does have mentor trait. So he's going to be helping along our younger guy here, Reed. And the reason we're, some would say you're wasting your time with a 67 overall player. But in my opinion, if we can get him up to a 70, 71 overall by the end of the season, which is very, very doable, then that's a win for us, right? Because we got a young guy under contract for multiple years. He's earning just about 600 XP per advance. So we're going to rock with him as the backup, and we're going to train backups, right? Same thing here with tight end. We have TJ Hawkinson. We don't need him to get any better than what he already is unless he gets superstar X Factor dev. So we have this rookie here, star dev, 88 speed. Not the greatest, but he's star dev and a rookie, right? So he's getting 500 XP just for training, right? Now, in terms of running backs, of course, if you didn't know, Antonio Gibson is a damn good back. He is my rotational starter, but he's 27 years old. He's not going to get much better than what he is. And at 27, he actually already started to regress at the end of last season. So he's down to an 83, which is fine because he's still going to progress for us. He's going to play for us and produce. But we have two very young running backs here. I believe this guy's 22, second-year player. He's going to be getting 440 XP, which is not great, but there's that, right? So let's get over to the defensive side of the ball. Now here we have a mentor in Harrison Smith, Harry Hitman, season 1's defensive player of the year. He's going to be training up our backup safeties here. This guy's a rookie. This guy's in his second year, right? Over here at, let's actually do it the right way. So we have to take Daniil Hunter, move him down. So we want to move Daniil Hunter up top because we want to train our young outside pass rusher, Bowers, and Johnson. Johnson is a 92, 93 speed outside linebackers. Pretty dope to have on your team. Over here, we have Lewis Seen, and we have two other free safeties. We're going to bring this guy up to a starter because we want Seen and Burgess to get the most XP. Now, I do have to do some moving around here at defensive tackle, and this part sucks, right? This part sucks because I got to move him all the way down. Then I have to move... No, it's actually Brown. Yeah. No, it's Bohanna. Bohanna I'll move up because we don't need him to get any better than what he is. He's already going to start to regress soon. We want to get Brown and Wheatley, which is a rookie, the maximum amount of XP. Over here at right end, we have two star dev guys. So we want to move Armstead, who is a right end, up to the starter role. And he has, of course, the mentor trait, right? So once we've done all of that, there's one more I got to do here, which is cornerbacks. So we want to take Marcus Peters here, who's a mentor. We're going to bring him up. And we're going to bring up Womack, which is essentially these guys are here just because they're roster fillers. This guy does serve a purpose. If I ever lose a corner, I know I at least have a 94 speed corner that can replace somebody that gets hurt. Because we don't want Peters playing much more than safety at this point, and that's in different spots, right? So this right here, we move him up. So now, if you look at the depth chart, you're going to see all these guys that are not going to play in the games as starters, and we're going to train all backups, right? Again, if we go over to the practice squad, we got, we're training backups for wide receivers. We're training backups for right guard. Which means this rookie here is going to get a little bit better, faster. We're training backups for left ends. We're training backups for cornerbacks, which we have a ton of on our roster. Training backups for strong safety as well as middle linebacker. So all of these guys are going to get the maximum amount of XP for this week of training. Right? So we'll just pop on here to make sure everything's right. Double check here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is not right. Oh, that it is. It is. It is. All right, cool. So we've got all of that done, in which this is done a lot faster than what I'm doing it here. But, you know, for the most part, this can be done in just a few minutes, you know, just a couple seconds because, you know, I've been doing it for multiple seasons, multiple Maddens now. But we're going to go ahead and get into the training, right? So we get into the training thing. You choose your own game plan, of course. Go for what you know. You know, whatever these things, they help you out a little bit, not a lot. I prefer defend outside run, which is the hardest runs to defend in this game. And then, as you can see right here, our overall defensive fatigue is at 100%, which means, you know, like we're maximizing the fatigue on our team as well, right? Our practice intensity is full pads. For left ends, we want to do backups. Right ends, we want to do backups, defensive tackle, left outside linebacker, middle linebacker, right outside linebacker. These are all set to backups, right? We can get over to the next slide here, which is the offense. For offense, I like to have on blitz counter. I feel like, and this is also might be a placebo thing, but I feel like having this as your game plan gives your team a little bit better blitz pickup. I mean, it says it does, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I have the maximum amount of protection, right? So we get over to player health here, and it says 99%. So then we look around our team and see, like, okay, who's getting tired? It looks like it's going to be our starting tight end Hawkinson, which we're training back up, so, you know, there's that. And then our rookie wide receiver Addison, right behind CD Lamb, it looks like he's a little tired as well, which is unfortunate because he's still going to catch this full pad practice, right? So right here we got backups all across the board. Left tackle, we want to get that to backups. Left guard, Ezra Cleveland is going to get the maximum amount of XP. I don't have a backup behind him, right? For our center, we're just going to roll with the maximum XP here. For right guard, remember we're doing backups because we want to train up this rookie we have on our roster here, as well as the guy on the practice squad, right? And then starters for our right tackle as well. We want to keep these guys getting the maximum amount of XP that they can possibly get, right? Now, you do run a risk of injury, right? You do run a risk of injury, but at the same time, you're maximizing XP and maximizing development. The other thing that I like to do as well is when we're in here, we want to go with easily attainable things and something that you can hit consistently. So 15 first downs in the game is not hard to do. 350 offensive yards is not hard to do. Holding the opponent to 24 points, not hard to do, right? And then we have the other one here, throw 2 passing touchdowns. So if we tally up what that is for a regular game, for a regular season game, we got 4 here, 7, 13, 17. 17 points that we can get, right? So we're going to rock with that. And then we're going to get into training. So focus training here, you can do a multitude of things. I like to definitely do all of my young guys. If you're under 23 years old, we want to get you on here, right? In the case of Lewis Seen, he's 25, but we want to get him to 95 overall so he can get that 4th X Factor ability or superstar ability because he's an X Factor player. Right, so we want to come in here. We want to do the easiest, quickest gold medal we could possibly get. Right, so we're going to come in here and do this DB challenge, which is really, really easy. What I like to do in here is I faintly hold my left stick to the inside on every single rep because most of the time these passes are going to go inside. If they go outside, it's a really easy adjustment. It's a shorter field to cover. Right, so we're going to get vertical here, get the EM completion. That counts as good for us. Come back to the ball, get this interception. We've already got silver. Again, we're holding our left stick to the inside, especially for this, because we like to get these drags. Could have caught a pick there, but they didn't throw the ball. All right, good coverage. Another similar route. We got a gold, and we cannot go under gold at this point. So another interception there. One of the shitty things about doing these trainings with a player that's already X Factor, you can't get higher than X Factor. That's a one-hander. That's pretty dope. But you can't get any higher than X Factor Dev, right? So, like, you don't get that surprise, you got a Dev upgrade, right? But there you go, 37,000 points in a weekly training. That took what, 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes at the very most. But quick and easy, man. Quick and easy. The one that probably takes me the most time is going to be this wide receiver one, right? And we do wide receiver battle red zone. And essentially, all we do down here is we run our whip route. So we're gonna we're gonna snap the ball here. We're gonna go inside and outside and try to get to that 400 mark. 200 is cool. You can get a gold medal just by hitting 200 every time, right? You'll go in here, lean up, go around. We got both that time. That's pretty dope, all right? And this is something that you can do every single time, and it's really hard to get an incompletion as long as you do it right. It's just a circle motion with the controller here with the left stick. We're not doing anything else but going in a circle and catching a whip route. All right, we've already got silver. We're a couple catches away from getting a gold. That's about the jankest you're going to see right there. So one more rep. And we should have gold right there. There you go. So now we got 2 fuck around reps, right? Take a slant right here to the end zone. If we get an outside release, I'll try to throw a fade and go up for a go ball. See if we'll get it, and we do. So that's just like one of the little fun things to do in the practice mode there. All right. So now we've done all the hard stuff. We're going to get over to these are all defensive linemen or pass rushers. A left end, an outside linebacker, right end, and another right end. Right. So all we're going to do here is trench battle. Trench battle is easy money. It's really hard to not get a gold medal here because essentially you get a sack by going. If you go through both of these little 1X's and you get a sack, which you should, you're guaranteed 1,000 XP or 1,000 points or whatever it is. This D lineman is pretty slow, but there you go, almost 1,200 XP right there, 1,200 points, should I say? And we just come and do a rip move and then a bull rush move, and then we try to strip the ball, get bonus. We're 42 points away from a gold medal here. We could essentially walk around these guys and touch this guy for free and get the 3,000 we needed. But there you go, another gold medal done in under 30 seconds, right? Really easy stuff. And some people say like, oh, I just simulate these trainings. Like, nah, bro, you should probably go in here and get this XP. Right? It's really easy. The hardest ones are going to be the quarterback ones, the running back ones, but any type of like off-ball linebacker, DB, those are all easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Come in here and do this repetitive stuff. We got another fumble there. We're just about 200 points away from a gold medal already. There you go. We got gold in 2 reps. So we're actually just going to walk right past this guy, get right to the quarterback, and get out of here with a gold medal. Easy peasy. Hopefully we get a superstar dev upgrade here. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Cross your fingers. Let's see. It's taking kind of long. Damn it. It sold me a hoop dream. I'll take a training camp upgrade any day, man. It's happened a couple times. Happened in this league for one of my players. It was actually this player right here. It's how he got his superstar dev. But see if we can get an X Factor here. Because that happened in my other league where I have the Ravens. Kyle Hamilton got a upgrade to superstar dev and X Factor dev through these trainings. So it's always a possibility. And, I'm always hoping for him. But, if you don't get it, it is what it is. 4,500 XP right there. 4,500 points. I keep saying XP. I wish it was 4,500 XP. That'd be OD, to be honest. So the last one is going to be our other pass rusher here on Bowers. Again, we're just doing trench battle. The easiest way to get a gold medal in under a minute, right? Let's see if we can get through here. So with the smaller pass rushers, I like to do swim move. Right there, we didn't get 1,000 because we didn't get that second +1. We should get it here though. There you go. Quick little swim move. And one more rep. There you go, a little swim move and sack, 3,000 XP or 3,000 points. We are now done. So essentially we just trained 6 players in about about 6 minutes, I would say. And we got our weekly game plan set. We got all of our practice reps set, and we're going to go ahead and start training. And it's going to simulate the rest of the training for all the other guys. And this is the screen where you can tell how much fatigue your guys are adding. You can scroll down to see who got injured in practice. Which on defense, it looks like there are 0 injuries, which is great. If you press the right stick to the right, you should see your offense. All right. Once that all loads up, then you can scroll down here as well. And boom, 0 practice injuries. That's what I like to see, man. And that includes practice squad, right? That includes practice squad. So go over here to upgrade players, see who's got an upgrade, who's got some points to use. We got a second-year wide receiver, aka kick returner, and we always want to look at what we need to develop on players, right? So he's got 46 morale. Why? Where did he lose morale at? Oh, lost at home in a fumble. All right, that'll do it. So yeah, we want to upgrade playmaker here as much as we can, because playmaker for wide receivers are going to give you the most bang for your buck. You're going to get catching, you're going to get route running, you're going to get juke, break tackle, all that good stuff, right? As you can see here, he's got 88 return rating, 90 stamina, 91 speed. He's a pretty good returner. I believe he has returned one for a touchdown this season. But we're going to go ahead and upgrade playmaker here. Alrighty. +1 juke, +1 spec catch, +2 catching, 1 catch in traffic, 1 break tackle, 2 ball carrier vision, and 1 awareness. Not a bad upgrade, man. Not a bad upgrade for a guy that barely sees the field. And then we got our backup running back here, Keaton Mitchell. We're always going to upgrade elusive back with him. There's no need to ever try to get him to be a power back. He's 186 pounds. We do like that +1 juke. Let's see where that puts him at, right? We got 93 speed, 89 juke rating. Pretty good. I wish his break tackle was up higher, but it is what it is. Tis what it is, mate. So, depth chart's good. Training's done. Now we want to go back into this lineup. And we want to put our starters in the game. So we want to get our guys back to where they should be. So essentially, we're just going to bring Addison up 1 spot. We're going to bring O'Neal up 1 spot. We're going to bring up we could either bring up Reed or Bradbury. I'm liking Bradbury these days. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to be white hair there. Let me actually change that. It's supposed to be Cody Whitehair. That's who we've had starting in that spot for this season. So that's how the O-line looks. That's what the offense looks like. Everything is all set there. When it comes to corners, I'm going to slide this guy down here. Then we can bring up AJ Terrell and Andrew Booth. And this Womack guy should be number 5. There we go. So we got Jonathan Abram playing special teams. We try to get him to get big hits on kickoffs and stuff like that. Going to move Hunter down there and bring Hunter up here. All right. Witherspoon comes back up. Bohanna goes back down. And Armstead comes back up. Well, yeah, we'll Armstead here. But there you go. Armstead comes back up. So that is what the roster looks like. That's how the depth chart rolls when we're actually in game. But as you can see, take a look at our guy here. Getting 890 XP, right? 890, almost 1,000 XP per advance. It's pretty dope. We got our guy Fowler over here, another second-year player. 930 XP. He's getting more XP even though he's star dev because we have a mentor at right end. So that's how powerful that is. You know what I mean? We got a guy who's superstar dev and a guy who's star dev, and the star dev guy gets more XP. You know what I mean? Which is pretty dope. And then you even got our backup defensive tackles here, 450 XP for a normal dev guy. Whereas if we do, the other alternative, half pad, starters, never change your depth chart, you're not really maximizing things that way, right? So And why is AJ Terrell not a scheme fit? Oh, okay. I see. Well, in any case, he's probably going to make the Pro Bowl. This guy is balling for me now. I want to say 9 interceptions. Yeah, there it is. 9 picks. And we only traded for him in week 4. So week 5 through week 12, including a bye week, he has 9 interceptions, which is pretty dope. Pretty dope to see. But that's going to cut the video here, man. If you liked the video, like the video. If you did like it, be sure to dislike it, leave some hateful comments, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm out.